And we're continuing with more of the Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure story. And hopefully this time we don't end up having to like spend a good time grinding just to make progress. That last stream I had to kind of like take it into a program and like cut it down to be smaller, so that should be up soon on the YouTube when I get around to uploading it. But yeah, so let's jump right into it. So where did we last leave off? Well, we did all of Act 2. Now we're on Act 3.
Go get them.
I'm trying to remember the story beat. Oh yeah, Mabon's fucking dead. Zoja got really sad about that. Like, we were trying to find Mabon and get our way back through Omnitus, which is the wizard city. Oh no, wait, no, we were also in the wizard's tower too. We were trying to take back control of the wizard tower and then get into Omnitus. That's when we lost Mabon, and then we also had to, you know, do the deed because he was possessed. I will say that, like, one of my gripes about this particular expansion is, while yeah, the scenery is pretty nice and everything, the story feels kind of rushed. It doesn't allow us to you know, get used to these characters or have them grow on us. And yeah, you could probably argue that with like a lot of the, you know, the Guild Wars 2 stories. I mean, granted, yeah, we had like companions like Braum and Timey, which, you know, they're supposed to be the long time companions. And then you have like the more short, you know, like more specific NPCs that kind of just stick with you with this, with a certain story beat, which, you know, that makes sense. Hey, Frode.
Wayfinder. I'm so sorry about Mabon. He was kinder than we deserved. If we didn't have the Cryptus at our door, I'd light a fire in our hearth. We'd sing, drink in his name. But instead we fight. The Astral Ward is holding the front line at the Bastion of Strength.
When Mabon made his final journey, the Cryptus fell back. Huh. Got that going for us, at least.
The Bastion is presently secure, but when the next push begins...
The air is different. They're plotting something.
Then we'd better be at full strength when that happens.
We haven't seen Iskaran since the Bastion of the Celestial was overrun.
I assume he's near the spire, if not inside. What he's up to could be good or bad. Wayfinder, I need you out on the Bastions. We could use a victory today. I'll make sure the Cryptus feel our pain firsthand. Where's Zoja? In the barracks, I think. Seems to be taking this the hardest.
Yeah, our only real anchor to these guys that's just kind of like keeping us in place is, you know, technically Zoja. Like she's been a long-term companion, especially if you like started out as an Asura at the beginning of the game. Let's see, where am I going? This way. I'm still not used to like the layout of the tower. It's pretty labyrinthian.
Strange occurrences are the new norm.
And I just recently got like the wizard portal scroll. Like I actually got around to doing that little side quest. Those are very pretty dragons. Sky scales. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Okay. I assume in here, maybe? No? Up.
Her voice was so piercing. My head is still.
I mean, hey, at least we get like a little bit of a tour around. Not showing all the sides, but some of it.
Get it together, Zoja. Get it together! I'm one of the most awarded scholars in the colleges. I killed an elder dragon. And who wouldn't want to be a wizard, right?
I'm done. Nobody cares. Sorry to disappoint, Snaff. Mabon. I'm gonna be on wizard probation for 2 days before they decide to kick me to Radasum's retirement facility.
Not that I entirely understand this whole wizard thing, but I think you'd be a great one.
Did you hear all of that?
Yes.
I can pretend I didn't.
I'd be able to let go of all this grief, Mabon, Maguma, but I'd leave almost everything of merit I've ever achieved.
But come on, I made a life-changing decision just after Mabon died. If it came from anyone but Dagda, it'd be emotional warfare.
I used to be so mad at everyone. You have no idea.
At me?
At the world. You didn't do anything, but...
When I left Radasum, all I wanted was for you, or Logan, or Timmy to come looking for me. But I didn't want to be found. You guys were off saving the world, and I just wasn't ready for that again.
I figured you would have called if you needed us. I'm so sorry, Zoja. We would have come. I know I would have.
I know. I do. And I could have just as easily asked. I just wanted to feel wanted, you know? I was embarrassed to ask. But you can't know what I need unless I tell you.
What do you want to do?
I feel selfish for even humoring the idea.
You're happy here.
Radasum hasn't felt like home in years. Another researcher, Pastor Prime, they stopped asking me to speak at the colleges.
But here, they know me. Even without Mabon, this feels like home. Especially with you here.
Then I'll support whatever you decide.
Yeah? How is Timmy doing, anyway? Behaving?
Absolutely not. But she's as bright as ever. And dating, if you can believe it.
Oh, alchemy. Nothing stops the march of time, does it?
I'll leave you to it. Frode needs me too, but you know what? It's not important. Good luck, Zoja. I'm here, no matter what.
Yeah, how long has it been? Like, in-game wise? Heart of Thorns... Well, this was around the chapter. So 1328 AE is when Zoja got put in the pod. And then emerged out and then, you know, hospitalized. And then... up to now, it is 1336, so it's been 8 years. Zoja's been missing for like 8 years. Just to kind of put it into perspective of just like, you know, like she's off doing her own thing with the wizards in the Astral Ward and everything. So she's definitely, during that time we're just like doing our own thing, doing the, you know, everything that's been between Heart of Thorns up to now. Alright, back to Omnitus. And I already did, like, again, I've done a little bit of the story off stream before on a different character. So I kind of peeked earlier today to see, like, oh, is there going to be more grind? And you betcha. You betcha.
Him once you've spoken to Zoja. We talked. She's got a lot to think about. We'll let her grieve and reflect. In the meantime, while you're assisting Rian, the rest of the Astral Ward could use your help clearing the bastions.
And help raise morale. Many will be devastated when they hear the news. Give them hope.
I can hear them.
Who?
Isgaro's M's. Do not let your focus slip. The M's are threading together.
Okay, whatever you say, lady.
I've heard of your feats since we last spoke, Wayfinder. A title for the ages, I think, and well-deserved. As we approach the world spire, the cryptists grow more and more ravenous, but calculated. The bastions need you.
Aren't you just seeping with adoration?
Ah, I've yet to introduce you to Camilla, my smile.
It's a pleasure, Wayfinder. Congratulations.
Hands full?
Very. But not without reward. I think I've discovered a way to help the Heart home in on our unwanted visitors. When Rian mentioned he was meeting with you again, I asked to join. I could use someone in the field for more hands-on research.
Well, the Wayfinder has been instrumental in aiding our hunters and the Astral Ward.
Anything to give us the upper hand.
Let's talk then. This could be mutually beneficial.
Alright.
When I first handled the device, I felt a yearning in it. It had curiosity for me, perhaps. As I it, I followed this pull and melded a spell. A charm of sorts that would strengthen the connection between Wielder and the Heart. I've taken to calling them motivations. They should enable the Heart to attune to even stronger emotions, hidden within you. I've got one for you here.
Oh, thank you. So, I took the liberty of making my own. And not only that, I made a tier 3 version. Because these kind of upscale like the difficulty of these rifts. And you know, the harder the fight, the more rewarding it is. But there's also an achievement where if you do a tier 3 at this part, instead of the tier 2, you'll get the achievement. So, with that, I am going to actually see if I can get a few people to join me.
Wayfinder.
Hopefully it will let me do this. Oh cool, there's just a champion here too.
Demons incoming! I feel strong.
Oh no, don't pull the champion, please. Don't auto attack the champion. I can't handle it on my own. Oh, we got a couple already. It's good to see that there's still like people that are just like, hey, like, you got a commander tag. I mean, we'll definitely join you. The commander tag's a very good investment. I don't have the cat one though. I only have the regular one.
Hero destruction.
I wish I had the cat one though. But that's a lot of gold, and I don't feel like saving it up. I've got a few more to kill. I'm guessing even like the first phase where just clearing out the trash, it also kind of upscaled. But at least it, you know, it's not oops all elites.
Back in fighting condition.
Alright. There's our big boy.
Clear the air.
I think the first time I did this, I ended up being alone because I didn't understand the thing, and I just had like one other guy with me. And it was just, it took so long because we were both like trading places on the floor. But this is a better turnout.
Wear him down.
Oh, get you off the floor. Oh, did it not count? Oh. What do you mean it didn't count?
Set him up for the kill.
Well, hold on. I think that should have counted.
Buster.
I'm just saying, that should have counted. But whatever. I guess. I'm not dead.
Russian.
I guess. That kind of makes me a little upset that I just wasted that.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I get it. It's supposed to be like a little tutorial thing, but still. Oh well. I mean, I still get the rewards for it.
I can't fit. There it is. A rush of cold air, turning to
Ren,
warmth,
not you two.
joy, and then anxiety.
Impressive.
I think it's gonna be over here. Damn. You mean I could have just like toggled the tier 2? Okay, well, maybe that's my own fault for not, I don't know, I guess jumping the gun. And then, and then you're gonna have me do this one all the way out here where no one else is gonna come out. Cool. Oh, and there's an elite here too. Cool, cool, very cool. I'm so happy about this. Totally not livid. I don't think the people that are following me realize that I'm not a rift train. It's it's just like that one scene with Forrest Gump where they're like all following him while he's running, and then he just stops and he's like, I think I'd like to go home now. And then just walks home. Oh. Oh, I forgot, it doesn't spawn more until you, like, kill them wave by wave. It's all over the island. They're so spread out. They're normally not that well spread out.
That looks valuable.
Oh well. I thought it would be nice to do the achievement on stream, but that's my bad.
Kill them all!
Firing main cannon!
Buster! Kill shot.
So yeah, at this time, and this is more for like the YouTube watchers on the archive. At this time, last week, the part 6 of John Thier Wilds dropped. But unfortunately, we're not at that point. But there, you know, there's like class balances and whatnot. Like I think I discussed it last stream of this. But I'm also like a little sad to hear like how many people were like, yeah, it's the new map's not that great. The story's kind of, you know, not a good direction.
You can never have too much treasure.
So?
That was overwhelming. But also...
Exhilarating. The heart is a peculiar device, but I thank whatever spirit you've been to that you've got it in your pocket. If you ever want more, come see me. I've crafted some even more potent than what I gave you. Hunt swiftly, and with empathy.
Yeah, usually the different tiers are separate. So you don't have to worry about like 10 million people killing the thing that you're hunting before you get there. I'm just a little bit surprised that the tier 3 doesn't spawn a legendary variant. It spawns just another champion. And it looks like this grind part's actually going pretty well. Looks like it might... Oh no, wait, here's something here. Let's fight this. What could go wrong?
Buster! Nature defends me. Armored up. Wear him down. Back in fighting condition.
So I thought this part would draw as bad as last stream, but apparently not. I think I just got lucky. And it's also good that like Omnitus is like pretty well populated with events, unlike the Archipelago. Ooh.
Now you're mine.
Oof. Okay, just one more event, and then we're good. Let's, I think that one's probably gonna about to end. I could try to head to that one, and then that'll be good. I guess I could have done that too last time with the grind parts, is just do the rifts. But I didn't really think of it at the time. I just kind of figured, well, that's a little repetitive. But doing it the other way was way worse. So I'll take credit on that. Oh, they got two things going on down there. How fun.
Suffer.
I'll probably also swap back to Daredevil once we get back to the story beat. And, you know, just the usual stuff. I only brought out my Spectre for group stuff, because my Spectre has way better survivability, it appears.
Hero destruction.
Hello, Wayfinder. While we search for Isgarin, I have a hunch that I'd like you to follow. The bastion of the obscure. I can hear whispers. Not Cryptis, not Isgarin. A pull? I don't think it's malevolent, but I think it's looking for you.
Oh, that's not ominous. What would it want from me? Surely it's not a trap.
Attention ward. Preliminary signs of multiple rift anomalies. Possible equipment malfunction. Never seen preliminary data show simultaneous interdimensional erosion on this scale.
Through.
I'm running diagnostics, but we should move to readiness level 1. Finish all current tasks and prepare for incursion.
So we just gotta go back all the way over here. And then we can continue with the story. Into the obscure we go.
Wayfinder, Zizzle called on Urtik and Glade to assist you in the Bastion of the Obscure.
I'm not sure what we're even looking for.
Oh, what does Glade mean by that? Glade can sense something. She's not sure what, but... she thinks it's Mabon. I don't know what it is, but I trust her, always.
Well, let's see what we can find.
What do you mean Mabon's not dead? What do you mean his ghost is around?
Skrit is saddened to see these halls empty. No astral ward. Only the smells of fighting and fear.
What's here? A brown cow. The darkness doesn't exactly do anything, it's just kind of there to just add anxiety. It's just, ooh, spooky hallway. Ooh. Scary. Put black plate on the edges. Can't see well. Tunnel vision. Even though this is like the most... rat. This is the most, also rat. Wait, what? Hold up. It's got a throne? What's going on here? Are the rats, like... they're plotting something, I know that for sure. They're making a monarchy.
Quickly, quickly!
Yeah? What do you smell? Is it me?
Oh, tragedy.
Nope, it's dead people.
Skrit hates to see so many good friends lost. Hates it.
It never gets easier. I know.
Urchik doesn't smell anything besides death, Glade. Let's continue the search.
Cryptus?
Is the commander learning to read Gladium's gestures?
He just
Or the
pointed.
Cryptus's tactics, but Glade is a good leader.
Okay. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Skrit recognizes this. It's one of the housings that Mabon used for his most valued artifacts.
But no artifact. Do you think the Cryptus got to it?
No, this way! Glade says it's nearby.
Ooh, sparkly.
She wants you to pick it up, Wayfinder. It wants you.
Yeah?
Why'd you stop fighting back? It's not worth it. Killing you. Abyssal, without bloodlust. How humble you are. I'm honest. I don't blame you for hating me. I don't blame your fear. My kind is killed for less. I am ashamed.
Wayfinder! Squid needs you to open
Oh.
your eyes.
Didn't oh shit! I didn't expect 500 Cryptis to jump my ass.
Assistance needed.
I was just like about to pick up my phone and like check something real quick, and then suddenly this happens. Oh cool, yeah, every condition in the game, yes. Oh my god. Get me up.
Assistance needed.
Get me up. I don't like the floor. It's dirty.
All you want. Can't breathe.
I was doing a good job just like, you know, skirting around with just double-digit health.
Can't keep a big shark down.
Commander?
I'm burning.
I'm fine, but I heard Mabon. Iskarin was... I don't know what it means. They were fighting.
Who was fighting?
Mabon and Iskarin. Mabon sounded different. Maybe he hadn't ascended yet. I'm not sure.
Urchik has heard of stranger things in the Bastion of the Obscure. Glade and Skrit will return to Zizzle. Let him know what we discovered.
All right. I'm going to rest for a moment.
Yay.
I've only heard Iskarin's voice once before, when I was very little. Curious to see what a pinch of Cryptis possession has done to his mind.
I don't think I'm looking forward to it.
Watching you fumble your way through things.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love it when Paitha's voice picks up on my mic. That's really cool.
I should at least prepare the meat for slaughter.
Just because her voice is way too bassy.
Not worried, are you?
Only for myself.
But if I turn my volume too low, then I'm barely gonna understand what she's saying.
Should my brother put you down?
Your brother?
Ceres never knew how to play nicely. I worry that all he'll leave behind are blood and scraps of your flesh.
Cool.
Seems like a detail you could have shared sooner.
What difference would that have made? Other than to elicit a little more fear? Ceres is no Epoch, but he is terrifying in his own special way. He's circled you this whole time, watching, waiting. As soon as his task is complete, you'll be next.
And what is that task?
You're on the right path. Don't fret.
That looks valuable.
We'll just start opening bags while she's talking. Oh, sorry. Continue, please.
Commander, it's time. We know where Iskarin is.
What?
I'm with you.
Why am I banished? What? Cool. How do I get unbanished? Do I go to light? Paitha, not now. Nathan, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Yeah, I love my good timing for these to happen during a freaking map meta. Ooh, a chest. Well, we missed some dialogue between her and my character. Oh well. Okay. I really need a safe haven to like be able to teleport out of here. Okay. Alright, where are we going? We gotta go all the way over there, so we'll take... Well, we'll go over here. No, I don't think I will. No. And I know because I think at like... This is going back to... You know, John Thier Wilds doing their final part, and it got released. And they tried to do a promotion. I know I missed my chance to do that. But it's oh well. Like, I needed a break anyway. I just happened to need a break at the wrong time. Because I wasn't just getting low energy, I was getting absolutely depleted on energy, and I needed like, alright, I need to like chill out for a moment, do my own thing. You know what? Let's I'm gonna hit the ads, but I'm not gonna go BRB. So you'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we'll start. But I'm gonna do the optional dialogue here while ads are running.
Our days of adventuring were done. I've quite settled on the idea of watching the world from the tower.
You? Glad to do management work? You've changed since Radasum.
I never said I don't appreciate a good fight. So long as it's a good one.
Well, if not good, this'll certainly be exciting.
Oh, Skrit is so glad to see the commander. The Wayfinder, Urchik means. Apologies. Skrit is scared. The scout said that they heard screaming? Oh, Glade. Urchik doesn't know what Skrit would do without you. You'd be just fine if something happened to Skrit, but whew, Urchik? Skrit doesn't want to know life without Gladium.
Perhaps we'll meet during more polite weather, Wayfinder. Do I long for the days where Isgaren's greatest fear was Dagda's cooking?
As much as I'd like to jest.
I know. Let's think on the brighter side of things, just for a moment.
Your mouth was not moving while you were talking. I just kind of noticed that.
Wayfinder.
Soja?
Oh.
Isgaren built it himself, when the world was still run by nature and beasts.
Zizzle, do you still sense him inside?
I do. I can hear the scraping of claws. Movement, echoes, cold. Cryptis. And...
Then we better hurry.
Your miry companion was right. The veil is parted.
What do you mean?
Say something, Wayfinder?
Nothing. Thought I heard something.
Are you okay?
Careful.
I'm totally not
fine.
possessed,
Okay,
Zoja.
fine.
Eyes up!
I'm totally, you know, not having a conversation with a very powerful Cryptis in my mind. I'm fine. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Do they seem... stronger?
Please do not send for help.
They've been eating well.
We're down a wizard. Don't let them get an edge.
I agree with our little light. Move forward with shields high.
More of them!
You know what? I should have probably used some food and primer. I will do that once this fight is over.
He's coming. Quickly, tell me a fond memory.
You know what? Recount a memory of time with Zoja.
Seeing Zoja, after all this time, seeing her happy, healthy.
Keep that close. You'll need the wand to escape soon.
Commander! Are you okay?
No.
Zoja, I
No, I'm
promise
not.
I'll explain. But now is not the time.
Is one of them... in there?
No.
At the moment, no.
Who was that?
Oh, you're just now projecting your thoughts into her now. Okay, got it. Okay, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I was talking to her. In my mind. Which is now apparently very loudly.
That looks valuable.
There he is.
What are you doing here?
We come to slap your bald head.
Scarin, it's us.
Sounds like you got a heck of a cold, friend.
One fate awaits everyone.
Not Iskarin.
After him.
Scarin, we're here to embrace you.
Oh. It looks like you've got plenty of help without my hand.
Maban made a choice when they brought the Wayfinder in, and I didn't agree at first. However...
Maban's optimism got him killed. Unfortunate, but not blameless.
You speak of our friend with disdain? You've been here, compromised.
We've come to slap your balls. Welcome on in, Husky.
Whatever that thing is, strike it down before it returns to his body.
I mean, he's a wizard. He's got many of them all over the place in his tower. We're gonna touch every single one of them. Get our dirty fingerprints all over it. Maybe knock them over off a table. Maybe start a house fire by just leaving one open in the light. You know, orb stuff.
Whatever that thing is, strike it down before it returns to his body.
Oh, that thing. Just channeling a beam to slap your bald head. Snap you out of it.
I can sense his rage inside of that swirl. Don't let it return to him.
Push back, Iskaran.
What? Do you need my power now? Why not look to your new Wayfinder?
To take an axe to Maban's memory. We need to keep up with him.
Do you think he's...
He's not in his right mind. Something's off. He's... You know Iskaran. He can be cavalice, but not uncivil.
He's headed straight for the source. We can't lose track of him.
Oh, wrong way. Cool.
More Cryptus!
Oh, yeah, you know, we're just running around this ring to get everything done. I definitely remember rushing this first time because I was just like very eager to, you know, get to the part where I can get to unlock more of the elite weapons.
You lose.
Clutch that memory. Don't loosen.
Some stray commander. Do you think you're helping them? Do you think you're doing anything by causing more pain here?
Don't let him get to you, Wayfinder.
Maban chose to trust me, and you can too. I may not be a wizard.
You brought the world to the brink of ruin. Do you realize, if you hadn't killed Zaitan...
Did you not see what the Elder Dragons destroyed with every cycle? The lives they ruined? You didn't witness the terror they wrought firsthand. You hid.
There is a line, and you don't see it. But how could you? I exist at the edge. You scurry below.
Sounds to me you need more slapping on that bald head. Yeah, let me just dip my hand in some some gunk and then just slap your bald head until you're in the right mind.
You couldn't fathom.
I think they can. And they've saved it just the same, Dusty Codger. Collect yourself.
Reaction. This is all the product of a reaction. Your emotional decision. Reach my age. See what I've seen. And maybe you'd start to understand.
Okay, Grandpa.
Your
Whatever you say.
Parades and songs, celebrations to honor
I don't know why I'm feeling a little extra sassy tonight.
Sit in the shadows for a while. Would you save the world if no one saw you do it? Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Get out of this world! Stay away from this place.
We follow.
He will hear us, Wayfinder.
The higher the tower, the longer the fall.
Be as stubborn as you like, but we aren't going to abandon you, whether or not you disparage your friends.
The Wayfinder has fought with us. They were there for Mabon when you weren't, Curator.
Mabon. He...
Kill them all! Nice and neat.
Gather that magic up, quickly!
Okay, here you go. Oh.
There we go. Warm your bones.
It's working.
I'm not sure what this part's supposed to convey, like throwing orbs at him. I think they just ran out of ideas of like, alright, how do we continue this segment on a little bit further? Okay. Just helping this old man cross the street.
Kill them all! Regression. Remember the night you found me, out in the storm? My faith was as broken as my body, but you took me in. Let someone else play protector for once.
Come on, you're almost there. You're almost across the street. No, more cryptas, got it.
Please, I can't keep him away.
Who is it? Epoch?
Oh, much worse.
No, it's someone else.
How do you... Silence.
Stop, please.
Puppet. How you squirm. Stop it. If we bring down the spire, then...
I don't want to hold Isgarin up on a pedestal, but we can't lose him. Dagda and I will try to expel whatever, or whoever, has their claws in him.
Soja, Wayfinder, you two need to
This
keep
is a
him
very,
distracted.
I'm with
Final Fantasy trial looking arena. Although one thing to note about like some of the arenas that they have for those fights in 14 is that you can actually kind of see like they kind of mapped out the attack patterns on it, which is a pretty neat detail.
Sure has. I didn't guard this place for a century to watch it fall.
Kill them all!
Which is a, you know, that's a fun like little design.
Soja!
I'm actually kind of surprised this isn't a, this fight didn't get turned into, a strike mission. I guess for spoiler reasons. But then again, you have the Ceres fight. Which, you know, oops, spoiler alert, you do get to fight Ceres at the end. AKA the big meaty guy with the spider crab legs or wings at the beginning of the expansion.
Let the steam evaporate. Let go.
Wayfinder, get behind me.
No!
Oh no. Oh, am I supposed to get sucked in? Okay. Because I could have easily escaped that.
I'm getting really tired of this.
Manifest yourself sometime, Wayfinder.
Here we are again.
Niles.
Ugh. Oh no, this place is making me sick.
The Curator. You're the one that's been toying with my thoughts. Visually striking, at least. To see you here, in the Temple of Febe. This is grand. Febe was... He was the best of us. The tip of his left horn brushed the ceiling. Wayfinder, closer to me.
Yes.
I don't face him alone. I can't. How would your God say it?
I don't know if I can.
If I can give you just enough to move.
I didn't even know he had sunglasses on. You see that?
It's Garin. And then there's you. Kill them all! The experiences you've had since last we met. Good people have died because of you and your king. They've grown more audacious since our last meeting. The wave of energy. That's what you tried. And yet you failed. Again. But this time, your friend won't be able to save you. Killing the last wizard was treacherous. But when he stumbled, I was already crouching. You killed Mabon? One of my dearest comrades did land the final blow. But the wizard's pain, it was nectar.
That's strange that you give me a break bar, but I can't really interact with it.
For him to witness the act. But not long enough to act.
Yeah, he keeps regenerating his health. Forgot about that part.
I fight many heroes from many.
Why does he do that? Ooh.
Were among the most interesting.
I could smell your new friend through the veil. Righteous, yet diminished.
Paper.
Tell me, who is your latest snare?
The champion of an elder dragon. Isgarin's resolve was succulent, but this one has tasted the end.
And what do you plan on doing with your new champion? Take them to the king?
I have not decided. The wizard was Eparch's prize.
So, you plan on killing them yourself?
You're very inquisitive, sister.
Oh, not at all. I'm pleased. I should thank you for saving me the effort. Your honor died with Deimos. Eparch is foolish. And so are you.
Really gotta like these designs for like these cryptids. They're very unsettling and very meaty. Oh no. The orb.
My brother is vain and dull, but he will kill us both if we give him an opening.
If we get out of here alive.
Talk later. Move.
We should have given you to Labrys to eat.
Kill it before they join.
Refreshing. Have you always been a traitor?
Only to Eparch, not to Nyos.
Let's see.
That is
I think I fought. Because there's an achievement where like you have to defeat each of the embodiments, but you don't get to fight them all in this fight. So there's a multiple rounds type of deal. And I think last time I did Envy, and that's the one that does the little AoE turnaround thing. I think Despair I will fight.
Kill them all.
Because I think I did Gluttony last time. Hello, welcome on in.
Avoid his gaze.
What's your plan here, Nathan? Do you think you make a better king?
See, I'm trying to figure out.
Bridge worlds together.
I just want to stop you and your king
Assistance needed.
from destroying.
Okay, that one's the AoE one. I think I'll fight you since you tried to explode me. Yeah, I think I definitely did. Yeah. We are almost done with Act 3 right here, so I think after we wrap it up properly, we'll call it quits for the night.
Refreshing.
Weeping. No. He did not deserve to dream. It would seem I placed my bet on the right champion. Well fought, Wayfinder.
I don't know if we would have survived that without you.
Perhaps not.
Take your time, old man.
Tarry here too long. Epoch is likely watching. This rift will return us to the tower. I'm sure they'd like their wizard back. And I have something to ask of you.
Yeah. What is it? Oof. Yeah, I get you with the allergies. I've been having some pretty bad allergies myself this season.
Who are you?
Oh, I like this one.
Thank the spirits, they've got his Garin.
See? Just fine.
Ah, that's about how tall I expected the Wayfinder to be. I think.
Someone explain to me what this dove wreck is doing here.
I do not want to see this place in ruins over something petty.
Are you well? How is your mind? Is your power... your head?
I am home.
Wasn't sure you'd make it out of that one.
Nor I.
I need to connect you to one of the celestial strands. If someone could get my needle.
I could use some water.
But you don't need...
It reminds me that I'm still alive.
He doesn't need to drink water, but he does it anyway. I like this guy.
We have questions to answer.
I'm sorry for slapping your bald head.
I would very much like to talk to you, Patha.
Oh, and you, Your Highness.
No titles. Not in my home.
Oh. Curious.
Let's take this somewhere more private. We needn't stress anyone else with that conversation.
Urchin will get his car in water.
Commander, I have something to discuss with you.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm so glad you're okay. When we woke up, the sky was...
Everything okay, Zoja?
Come on, Shaman. Let's give them a minute.
You just... let me talk for a minute, please. In order to connect to the flow and access the magical ecosystem, there's a ritual. It makes your memories fuzzy, the personal ones, at least. You've probably heard about that, unfortunate side effect. When I thought you and Iskarin were dead, I just... And now, I feel very selfish for humoring the idea at all. I mean, won't I be doing the same to you? If I choose to ascend, won't I be leaving you behind? Destiny's Edge?
Zoja, I'm not going anywhere. Neither are you. Complicated wizard spells or no, you found a family. You aren't alone.
I won't remember much of our past together. And our friends can't know I'm here. Not yet, anyway. I'll be isolated and...
We'll figure that out. But it doesn't mean that I can't be friends with whatever version of you I meet on the other side.
You're a good friend, Commander.
Wayfinder, Iskarin would like to speak.
Go ahead, Wayfinder.
Are you okay, little light?
Better clarity is all. I'm okay. Really, Dagda.
Just making sure there isn't any more dialogue.
There is a lot to suggest. I realize this.
Wayfinder, I'd have preferred to welcome you to our home myself, but Mabon had other intentions. You spared him. Unfortunately, our troubles are not over.
As I have never had the chance, I am Patha of House Nephos, though houses and titles given by Epoch are less than reputable. But in my world, it carries weight. We'll need that. Just because we've felled Zerus does not mean this fight is well and done. The opposite seems to be true.
You use language that suggests an alliance.
Let me pose this to the Wayfinder wizard. Epoch is alive and well. Thriving, even. On the backs of my kind.
Societies limp under poor leaders and recover like clockwork.
Epoch is not comparable to Tyrian leaders. He does not simply drain them of wealth or land. He has taken to eating them.
He's feeding on other Cryptus?
Our blood is his blood. And eventually, we will be dissolved.
And that is tragic.
Killing Epoch is a mutual gold is Garen.
I don't meddle in foreign politics, Lady Petha. Letting him devour your entire people, while upsetting, could ultimately help Tyria. Can't start another invasion without bodies, can he?
But he can come here himself and do the same to this world. And he is quite fond of it.
I've turned away many beings from outside, especially after the gods and the damage they wrought. I have also neglected to ask for help, and to accept it when I've needed it most. Wayfinder? Thoughts?
Do we have any other choice? I personally don't trust her. Oh, hey! Built doors too? What does that mean? Well, come on in. Get loved on. Build doors. What does that mean, build doors too? Oh, guild. Oh, I get it. I see. It took me a moment. Welcome on in, Raiders. It is I, your layback line for this evening, and we're actually about to finish up this last bit of story for Act 3. It took me a moment. I did peek in a little bit earlier today, this evening, to see what you were working on, and it looks really good. Funny enough, I was thinking about raiding out to you when I was about to end.
It doesn't
but
sound like we have
how
much
the
of a choice.
turntables.
I promise. No deception.
The Astral Ward needs to recover before we take action. But I'm not opposed to hearing a plan.
Too late now. One day I'll get you. One day.
And I could use that indulgence.
You will not be safe. From a raid attempt. Alright, what do you gotta say? By the way, like, I know there's like a... There's like a Cryptus like armor set, which is also kind of nice that they did that, because Sylvari have been like severely lacking in like more cultural-esque looking armor, since they're all, you know, planty and whatnot. And this kind of works. It's a little meaty, you know, but it still fits. It's a similar aesthetic. You could just, you know, dye some pretty leafy colors. You're gonna lurk? Well, take care. Thank you for bringing your raid over here.
You have saved your home world more than once. And now, I am asking you to help save mine.
Want to walk me through the plan?
For now, I just need you. The Cryptus would be overwhelmed if too many of Isgaren's people came through. But if you come in with me and help rally support, we can prepare them for the push against Ebark.
Do you think they'll trust me?
Far more than they trust their king. And I need them to trust me.
Then I'll go with you.
Good. I'll leave you to your friends, Wayfinder. I'm sure you've much to discuss.
Joining the Discord got me bamboozled. I've never seen an application form to join before. Yeah, I have that set up because I'm being extra careful this time around, because the last time I hosted a Discord server, it got it got raided, and by the time I was actually able to try to fix it, it was too late. Like, everybody had left, because at the time, Discord did not have any like moderation support for mobile, and it happened when I was at work, and when all my mods were at work. Who deep fried the crawler? I thought that was just a sussy nugget, that's all. But now that I look at it, yeah, it is a deep fried crawler. You wear an expression of curiosity. It's not an unattractive look on you. Do you desire something particular from me? So, you weren't a ravenous demon waiting to kill me yourself?
Of course not. The emotions of your people may smell of wine, but your flesh is not for me. I first tasted your aura quite some time ago. I didn't know it was you then. But you died, and then came back. I felt that ripple, even if it was brief. There are many realms that linger near yours. I assume they felt it too. When you fell into Ceres's trap and first came to Nyos, I felt that ripple again. Your life has been precarious. Besides, I needed you alive.
Well, so she was just like, yeah, I mean, like, you smell good, but no thanks. I'm vegan. Why'd you save me?
At first it was simple curiosity.
No thanks, we don't eat
Ceres
cats
was
where I'm
not
from.
wrong. You are a delicacy to us. Ceres also angers so easily. I couldn't miss the opportunity to throw a stone into his pond. But then I saw what you could do. I felt what you had done. We may be born of different rules, but strength recognizes strength. And helping me kill Ceres proved all that I needed.
You know, that actually makes sense that Among Us are just crawlers in spacesuits. That explains everything. Do you not mourn for your brother?
Ceres and Deimos were always horrible. Epoch encouraged that. He raised them to follow his orders and to consume. At least Deimos had the slightest bit of reservation. But even he was too focused on bloodlust. Managed to wiggle past his Garen's barriers, only to get trapped and killed. Ceres never stood as tall as our brother. Not in Epoch's eyes. He tried, but death was his fate. And dying by your hand was a far kinder fate than by Epoch's. So no, I do not mourn him. I mourn the brothers I never had.
So I guess for a little bit more clarity, Deimos was also the fourth and final boss of one of the raid wings, Bastion of the Pentient, which was more like White Mantle stuff. What do you got to say?
You're my new wayfinder.
I am. And you're the one we fought through an army of Cryptis to save.
I am.
Iskarin.
Very informal for someone who's never met me.
Sorry. I've heard so much about you.
I don't care what you call me. Iskarin is comfortable. He is comfortable. But I've been called many names, and all of them are as true as this one. I've lived many lives, and I haven't always looked like this. You've always been a mystery to me. You first caught my eye in your pursuit of Zaitan. I started to piece it together.
You've been watching. Why didn't you help?
It's not my job to interfere with nature. The path unfurled as expected. You're alive. Most of your friends are alive.
Most of them.
Oh, calm. Life is death, and things could have been far worse, I promise. I do want to thank you, Wayfinder. Your aid was clearly needed here, and will be needed as you march with your friend.
So yeah, he's kind of an interesting sight, but I believe, yeah, you can even see he has triangle shades. You look very closely. He's supposed to be one of the ancient races. I think it's the Seers? Yeah, the Seers. They are the ones that created the Bloodstones. I'm curious. Can you tell me about the Seers? Ah, my kin. I would not be surprised if I was the only one you'll ever meet. Mabon and I were both birthed by stubborn beings. And like the Tyrian Mersat, my kind are all dead. I'm so sorry. We didn't age well. And we lived a very difficult existence. Of all my thousands of years of self-reflection, I barely spent my adolescence among them. I parted from the Horde after... We once tried to fell the dragons, the elder races of Tyria. The Seer, Doyen, Sidoni tried for war, but just before we were to aid the Mersat in their attack on Zaitan, Sidoni decided against. The Mersat never forgave us, and I empathize with that. They were turned to bone scraps and bile, but they would hunt us for thousands of years after, a few hundred of them, for all of us. You and Mabon then. An unlikely alliance. He was different and more resembled the Mersat I met. External Tyria. Brutal, yes, but fair. He's endured as much as I have. Mersat. External Tyria. Some, at least. Who could say? Mabon searched, but he stayed here all this time after all. Perhaps they were not worth finding? I'm sorry about Mabon. I am too. I'll leave you to rest. Yeah, he kind of comes off as just like very cold and uncaring about the small things. He kind of, to me, like he kind of comes off as kind of like this Mordenkainen kind of person.
To the Cantho Report. This is me, Ray, reporting from our studio in UK. This reporter was recently given the impromptu opportunity to interview the famed Pack Commander.
I'll continue my thought later after this.
Their eyes, glossy as the Jade Sea, watched me with weariness. The catastrophe in Cantho was still heavy on their soul. We stood in their home, a small collection of barracks in the Black Citadel. At least 4 feline warriors asked if I was lost. I asked their part in ending the dragon cycle. Hiding behind their famed veil of charm, they credited their allies. When I asked of the commander's leadership, they were cagey. Clouds thickening behind their eyes, memories swelling. We pivoted to the end of the dragon cycle, which generations suffered. They blamed the dragon void, the force that felled Suwon. I asked what's next for the commander. With exhausted eyes, they shook their head like a child, frightened and uncertain. Near the end of our interview, the commander was pulled away in a frenzy of emotion. A letter fell into their lap as we spoke. They peeled it open with the precision of a hardened warrior. Delicate, but intentional. Their eyes glanced over the contents. Dread, but possibly a hint of warmth, brushed their cheeks before they looked to me. Sorry, was all they could mumble before leaving. While I wasn't able to ascertain their call to action, I can only assume they were pulled to the arms of another battle.
Cool embellishment.
Next up, on the Panther Report, I go head-to-head with Ritlock Brimstone, ally of the Commander and Tribune of the Blood Legion. Ritlock, how do you feel about the escalating calls for global unity following the death of Suwon?
Get that damn thing out of my face before I shove it!
Until next time, stay sharp, Tyria.
Wow. Yeah, cool embellishment. That's not what I told you at all during the interview at the beginning of this expansion. Cool. Very cool. Anyways, yeah, so like I think they're trying to portray Asgard to be more like, I try not to touch the balance of everything because I'm afraid everything will break type of deal. More of an observer than a, you know, an action person. But then again, like they'll step in if like extra planar stuff starts to happen.
Hey, Commander, can I borrow your comms device?
Of course.
I haven't worked on one of these things in years. What is this? Did she add voice messages? Oh, timey.
Do you need any help working that?
Commander! What the heck? Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you for weeks. I hope whatever cave you've been hiding in at least...
Hi, Timey. Timey?
Soja? Is that you?
After 8 years.
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Commander. Could you give us a moment?
Take as long as you need.
Yeah, I know.
We still got a few over here.
We're going somewhere cold after this. And on flat Earth.
Not warm. We could rent that little bungalow near the Blood-Tide coast.
Don't you two look rested?
No, unfortunately. But we've got them on the back foot. I'm more worried for the mainland than Omnitas now.
Cryptis are still coming in from Nyos, but their numbers are weaker. Eparch is scared. Poor thing.
We don't want to assume, but things are looking up.
I'm just glad you're taking a moment for yourselves. Savor it.
Oh, we will. Planning our first vacation in, what, 7 years?
At least. The Ward has very strict rules for interacting with the rest of the world. But we could use a few days away.
Well, what do you got to say?
So, any lingering reservations about our new friend here, Dagda? Last-minute notes?
That twinkle in your eye. For what starless purpose would you ask such a question?
Oh, just stoking the forge. As always, you're so above it all.
Good of you to notice. I am grateful you gave me a chance to adjust. Much has changed, and quickly. It can be jarring for the eldest of us.
My history with immortal entities has been mixed. Here's hoping the whole Wayfinder thing is a good change.
If the heroes of this age are even half your measure. The court may even call on others in time. It may be inevitable.
Dagda.
I owe it to Mabon to try.
A well-fought victory, Wayfinder.
Impressive indeed. And your gorgeous horns are still intact.
Speaking frankly, I agreed with Iskarin initially. You were too unpredictable a variable. I am rarely proven wrong.
I'm glad I proved trustworthy. So, what's next then?
There's still much to rebuild. Physically and emotionally. I think I'll plan a memorial for Mabon.
He would appreciate that, my friend. I'll be restoring Omnitas's defenses.
Sit still, and this will go faster. If Arena were here, you know what she'd say.
Don't look at me. She already pinned me down to siphon away my blood for testing.
I am simply making sure that you are both at optimum health.
Don't let me interrupt.
Please, interrupt.
Not at all. You're next.
I'm sure the Wayfinder has places to be.
Ah, behave. You're supposed to be a leader, Warden.
We've a moment to celebrate. Even you deserve to breathe a little for keeping us all in one piece.
Though, I could use a salve or two. That last battle reminded me that I am indeed no longer a student of the colleges.
Oh, I have something.
Rest, Wayfinder. I'm sure this calm is only temporary. When the sun rises, it'll be another day. It's only a matter of time before we need to tell the rest of the world what happened here. So, kick your boots off. I suppose we're going to have to tell them one way or another, in case it happens again. For now, let yourself refuel. When I was a shaman...
Go, quickly, or he'll bore you to death with a monologue about the time he drank soured ale and saw Nut's face on every...
It's a good story. Who am I to distract from the doctor's orders anyway? Narcisse, have at him.
Wayfinder! Oh, come! Glade speaks for us both, and it's especially good to see you. When Skrit woke up, the sky was red. Cryptids were... Well, Urchik should have known that the commander would prevail.
You really can drop the commander now, you know, Urchik.
Skrit will always honor the commander's legacy, even if they've begun a new one, or are about to begin another.
I guess I can't leave my past behind, but that's a much more complicated conversation. It was an honor fighting with you both.
The honor was, and is, ours.
We got one more left. I'm just trying to get all the conversations in before wrapping it up, and also like putting my thoughts out. Because this expansion, when they initially released it, it was only like Act 1, 2, and 3. That was it. And then the rest they were going to add over time. And it was a new thing that they were trying to do, and I was like off in Final Fantasy XIV at the time when this released, along with a good chunk of John Thier Wilds as well. So it was just like I didn't really get to experience that kind of like setup. But I'm hearing that it was not a very good way of like how to proceed with this content, and I can agree, because it felt like this first half felt kind of rushed story-wise. Like, it didn't give time to like let me grow and like get attached to these characters and whatnot. It just kind of felt like there is no time. There's an emergency. Demons incoming. That kind of thing. It didn't take it slow. It just jumped right into the action. I think that was a major issue.
Here's your comms device.
You two have a good chat?
Yeah, Timy's great. Had a lot to say. Oh, she's grown up so much. Everyone is doing fine, huh? My mentee, helping to solve a national power crisis.
You okay?
Yeah, I am. I'm fine. I told her that I'm on my own adventure too, just like she is. She wanted details, of course, and I didn't offer much. I told her that I'm happy, though.
Was that enough for her?
Of course it wasn't, but she understands. She's off on a new journey, too. Everything is going to change again. But I think I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean I won't see them.
I'll be there to help you put names to faces.
Probably gonna need that. Commit... Wayfinder? Thank you for being you. You've been through a lot. Just reflects on the good you've done.
But yeah, the only real anchor we had to like this story was Zoja. Because Zoja was, again, a character that was with us since base game.
All done.
But yeah, we're halfway through Secrets of the Obscure, and there's more up ahead. But that's gonna be for another stream. I'm not gonna, like, first half, like, I can agree where it's like it felt rushed. Some of the maps were okay so far. They're a little bit tedious to travel if you don't have all the masteries, but why am I doing this? Hold up. Let me fly down there. Can I fly down there? Yeah.
There you are. I thought I felt something.
Oh, great.
Different. It's
For a moment, I forgot. My mind is a Cryptus Discord call.
what you feel like. I'd hoped that Ceres was a smarter warrior than his brother, but I've been wrong before. I'll admit that. You, though, not only do you remind me of the seer, but your fear tastes like his. Ava has impressed me, but she'll still fall short. They all do. Be wise, Wayfinder.
But yeah, that will be it. We'll be calling it quits right here. Here, have a lovely view shot of one of the I forgot what it was called. Vistas of Omnitus. Thank you all guys for like stopping by to watch. We'll do more Guild Wars next Wednesday night. Tomorrow will be more Warrior Land 4. And if we have a little bit of time afterwards, I'll also like dive into some of the Steam demos that have interested me.